Hi you guys, so it's me Lanice and I am here with another video for you guys. So I don't even have to tell y'all, it's been a while since I posted a video. I think when I checked it said 5 months ago I posted a video, and prior to that I don't know when was the last time. I don't know when the last time was that I've been consistent with YouTube. So I'm going to stop apologizing, because the best apology is changed behavior. So we'll just leave it at that. But I am glad to be back, and you guys already know how it goes if you're an OG visitor here. So my name is Lanice. I am a nurse and I do these cool little nursing videos. Thank you for tuning into my video, because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and that is appreciated. Y'all, I am like a big kid whenever it comes to like sitting on stools and chairs with wheels and stuff like that. So if I get to spinning in here, let me go ahead, I gotta make it a little bit higher. But if I get to spinning in here and spin right off this chair, I ain't gonna clip it out. I'm gonna let y'all laugh at me, because I know better. I'm too grown to be doing that, but I'm a child when it comes to these chairs, okay? So we'll leave it at that. Anyways, today I wanted to start a series on my nursing business. I did start vlogging, so if you tune into the vlog that will be posted after this video, you will get a glimpse of my nursing business. But I'm currently in my IV hydration suite that has not opened yet due to some, y'all, when it comes to paperwork and compliance and attorneys and fees and all that stuff, I did not know that I knew this side of business existed, but Lord, y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot, okay? So we'll talk about that in one part of the series. But today I just wanted to, one, tell you guys what type of business I am starting. Two, tell you guys my why I decided to start. Three, where the idea came from. And four, where I am so far in the process, so we can continue the series on from there. Okay, so one, okay, what type of business am I starting? So I've kind of already let you guys in on one service that I offer. It will be IV hydration. So people will be able to come in and be hydrated, receive IV vitamins, receive IM vitamins also. And so we're gonna have like us a little mini med spa, you know what I mean? Hopefully it'll lead to Botox and fillers and microneedling, and just, I can see so many ways that this can go. Now I will say that the laws, now that I'm getting into this space, I'm seeing that a lot of laws are starting to change and a lot of regulations are being put in place, which is understandable because they're all for patient care. But I don't know where it can go, because right now med spas are the thing, they are the thing. But with all these regulations being put in place and all the different things that all the hoops you have to jump through to be compliant and do things the right way and make sure that you don't get sued or messed up, honey, it is a lot. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we're going to focus on the now. And now we're going to be doing IV hydration as one service. So I'll be a concierge nurse. Let's start there. A concierge nurse is a nurse that basically comes to you or is at your beck and call almost, but for a luxury price, because I'm a luxury kind of nurse, but I also have a hydration suite. So I will be doing IV hydration mobily, and I will be doing IV hydration in the suite. And the reason I decided to go ahead and start with the suite is because I had a very great opportunity come about. So hopefully it'll work out for me, y'all. Praying. So, but IV hydration and vitamin injections are one service, but the other service that I also offer is post-operative care, which also seems to be kind of growing a little bit. So I do post-operative care. I currently also work PRN for a plastic surgeon's office, and that's how I got two of my clients for post-op care. I met them at the plastic surgeon's office, but then I just got two more. Well, I've gotten so many inquiries, y'all, but only like a few people have booked, but most of them have found me on social media. So yeah, so I will be offering IV hydration, post-operative care. My lane is plastic surgery whenever it comes to post-operative care, but I'm starting to see that, you know, I don't need to limit myself whenever it comes to the post-operative care. So I'll take care of anybody after any surgery. But what I do know is that some surgeries you're able to use your insurance benefits to get home health, and I don't accept insurance. I'm private pay all the way. FSA, HSA, yes, but insurance, I don't plan on ever accepting insurance. So okay, IV hydration, post-op care. I'm also going to be doing foot care, elderly foot care, diabetic foot care, and also labs. I will allow people to come here. A lot of the post-op girls need lab work done, and certain insurances will not pay for pre-surgical checkoffs and lab work and stuff like that, and I will be able to do that here, lab work, and vaccines also, and then senior visits. But we'll talk about all the services on another day. But just to go from the top, we have the IV hydration, we have the post-op care, the foot care, and also the senior visits along with vaccines. So those are the services that I will be offering at my in my business. So when I did launch, it was when we launched. It was, I want to say, August of last year is when we first came out and said, hey, let's do it. Did a thing, created a website, promoted on social media. But since then, you know, we just realized that there was a lot of regulations, especially when it comes to this IV hydration thing, and it's a lot of things. I'm a risk. No, I'm actually pretty scary. I was gonna lie to y'all for a second. I was gonna tell you I'm a risk taker, but a certain risk I won't take. No, I'm not. I'm actually super scary, if I'm being honest with you. So I just want to do everything right. I got to protect my license because my license is my livelihood. So, you know, we can't start the IV hydration until all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. And hopefully, I ain't gonna jinx it, but it's coming, baby. Just know that it's coming. And I can really see it taking off. I'm in a great location. I'm downtown. I have free parking. I'm working with some people who are, you know, really willing to help with marketing, and I can just really see the vision. But we won't go there. And then post-operative care, like it's a thing to do, and I'll leave it at that. It's also the thing to do. So I really see this business growing and taking off for me. It's just, you know, gotta be patient in the beginning. And I'm telling you, when you ask God to teach you something, he gonna teach it to you, and it ain't gonna be how you like it, okay? He gonna give you what you need, not what you want. And I've prayed for patience, and I've prayed for God to make me this woman, this confident woman, this woman who's, you know, self-assured and does this and does that. And when I tell you, he's slowly chiseling the bit on me and crafting me out to be that person. But I'm telling you, it's coming with some trials and tribulations, okay? But here we are. So yeah, those are the services that I will be offering. So my why did I decide to step out on faith and start a healthcare business? The obvious is money. I would be lying to you if I said anything else. Like, the obvious is money. Y'all know me, I'm gonna get to the bag all the time. Now, am I gonna do right by the bag? That's debatable. But I'm gonna get to the bag. If you know me, you know I'm all about my paper. But other than that, other than the funds, I just want freedom and flexibility, y'all. I have been a nurse since 2014. It is 2026, and I have done so many different types of nursing, between being an LPN and an RN, that I have so many skills. I have so many skills. I have a lot of hustle about myself. I'm going to, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to see that it's successful. I'm going to put my all into it. I'm going to sacrifice what needs to be sacrificed for it. But I have all these skills, and I've done all these different types of nursing. I'm like, it's got to be a way out of working for somebody. You know, I've seen I remember when I was working in hospice, I met a nurse who came out to the hospice house that I was working at, and he was putting in PICC lines in people's arms at the hospice house. And I'm like, you know, do you go everywhere? He's like, yeah, I go all sorts of places. Some hospitals don't have an IV team, so I go and put in the PICC lines there. I come places like this. I work for, I do this all the time. He was like, and I can't remember how long he had been doing it at the time, and this was like 2015, 2017, around that time when he told me this. So I don't know if he did well after COVID or whatever, or if he's still doing it now. But he told me, he was like, last year was my first $1 million year. Excuse me. Again, this was like 9 years ago, 10 years ago, and he had made his first $1 million year. And I'm just like, as a nurse, not a doctor, not a dentist, not a therapist, you see all these other positions in healthcare starting their own business, but you very rarely see nurses doing it. And we all know, like, not to say we're the most important, but nothing happens in healthcare without nurses. Nothing happens in healthcare without nurses. Period. We're gonna leave it at that. I ain't here to argue with you. Argue with your doctor. But I'm not. It is what it is. It's the truth at the end of the day. So it's like, why is it that we're not starting things? I understand we can't have our own practice. I understand that we can't practice medicine. I know the law. I know we gotta abide by the rules, but it's like, it's got to be something that we can do. And I'm just like, I'm tired of making all this money and people putting a cap on my money and telling me I gotta work on this day or this time or at this place to make an extra such and such amount of dollars. I'm tired of people having a cap on how much I can make. And I'm tired of people telling me, you got to work every other weekend. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to make your schedule 6 weeks ahead of time. Who knows what I'm going to be doing in 6 weeks? I might be on a hot air balloon in Phoenix in 6 weeks. You know what I mean? You think I want to plan ahead for you to don't get me wrong. I understand with a business, you got to plan ahead and da-da-da-da. But the flexibility that I can already see that I'm going to have once this becomes a full-time thing, because it's no if, it's a when. The flexibility that I see that I'm going to have when this happens is just like, wow, why didn't I think of this sooner? Why did I not think of this sooner? So yeah, that's my why. You know what I mean? I have a daughter she's in high school now. She requires a lot more supervision. Believe it or not, y'all think y'all little 3-year-olds and 2-year-olds and toddlers and newborns need supervision? These teenagers nowadays. I ain't trying to catch mine on the news and people be saying, where's the parents at? Lord, you don't know. You can only, your kids gonna do what they want to do regardless of how you raise them. I'm a firm believer of that, because I had 2 great parents and still was out here messing up, making some poor decisions. But I just don't want to be that person that sees their kid on the nighttime news and somebody's like, oh, well, what the parents these days, Lord, I don't want to be that person. So, I need freedom and flexibility, and I gotta keep my eye on that one. I gotta keep my eye on my child, honey, because them little quiet ones be the sneaky ones, and she think I don't know that. Kids think you're stupid. But well, if y'all want me to talk about parenting a teenager as a young fine mama, no. If y'all want me to talk about parenting as a teenager, if you want me to talk about parenting teenagers, I could do a video. I could write a book on it. And she's only 15. She just got into I was gonna say she just got into the teens, but it's really not that many teenage years anyway, 13 through 19. Anyway, y'all know, ADHD, squirrel, ooh, okay, anyways. So I needed more freedom and flexibility in my schedule. I want to make more money. I want to own something. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I wouldn't say I'm a leader, but I'm definitely not a follower. I'm just a loner. Maybe that's the thing. Like, I like to do things by myself. I like to work independently. Like, the teamwork makes the dream work, totally get it. But like, I want to work on I just want to be by myself sometimes. Like, I don't want to go to work and have to take care of a whole bunch of people. But my main why, and I can't say that this was on my mind in the beginning, but the more I learn and get into the space, my main why outside of those things is I want people to feel good. I want people to feel healthy. I want people to look good. I want people to know, hey, it's kind of, what I'm about to say is kind of contradictory, because I do work in plastic surgery and I do promote plastic surgery. I don't know. I'm almost 40. For my 40th birthday, I might get that lipo 360. I don't know. But what I will say, I don't know who this is calling me. But what I will say is I want people to know that there are natural ways to look and feel good. And I want people, I want women especially to feel good. Like, I'm at that age now where my energy levels are low and I'm trying to juggle this and trying to juggle that and trying to make sure I work out and take good care of myself and stay as youthful as possible. And the more I try to do that and learn about new vitamins and learn about this and learn about that and how women stay looking so young and feeling good, I want to make people feel good too. Like, I want y'all to come and get hydrated, you know, and 2-3 months down the line, you're like, wow, I really see a difference, like in your skin, whether it's your skin, whether it's your mood, whether it's your energy levels, whether it's your lean muscle mass, whatever the case may be, however you want to improve on yourself. I want to first help people find a way to do that naturally, or to do that with minimal surgery, maybe. That's my why. I want women to, I want us to feel good, because look, when we feel good, we act good. And then maybe all these men out here that aren't acting right, maybe we'll raise our standards. Maybe we'll raise our bar with these men if we look good and feel good, all of us. And we won't be pick-me-shas. And these men start acting right. That's my hope. That's my wish for the world. That's just my prayer for the world, y'all. That's all it is, okay? So that's my why. My camera's actually getting hot. I hope I don't have to end this video soon. Okay, so that's my why. We might have to cut this video short and put the next one in the next series, but we'll keep going. So far, what I have done. So again, in the vlog, you'll be able to see what the IV Hydration Suite looks like. So I've kind of put my little creative touch on the IV Hydration Suite so far. I have taken care of patients. I have, as far as not the IV hydration, but as far as post-op, I have started seeing post-op patients and getting paid. We'll talk about that later. But I have, you know, done that. But from the beginning, like, we did have to get, you know, register our business. We did have to get business insurance. It was a lot of things that we had to do to start. But so far, the only thing that is left to do is for us to get a certain paper signed. And I'm gonna leave it at that, and everything will be done. As far as IV hydration, I know you're like, well, you didn't really say anything. It's really because my camera is getting hot, and if I really go into each and everything that I have done, y'all will probably get tired of hearing my voice. So if you want a step-by-step process, we could do that too, but just know that I've done everything that needed to be done. I have an attorney, I have paid the attorney, I found my new medical director, I have done everything, but we just waiting on a certain paper to be filled out and signed, and we're gonna leave it at that. So I don't want my camera to shut off, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. And if you guys have any questions, please drop the questions down below. Like, comment, subscribe. And again, if you're new here, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who tuned in and made it to the end of the video. It is greatly appreciated. But just thank you guys, and I hope this video was informational. And if you know anyone who can benefit from the video, I just ask that you share it with them. And I'm gonna head on out now. Peace.